Hey, welcome back to Newbreed Film Reviews. We're on episode 24. Wow, that's kind of a big number, getting up there.
That's a
Brian,
big deal. We're almost 25.
yeah, we're almost a quarter of a century. Brian's on a podcast, obviously.
What's up, guys?
We are missing a few people. We usually have a trio, or sometimes we have four people on here, but this episode is just Brian and I. And we are going to cover basically anticipated movies of summer 2015. And some of them are like actually out now, but we kind of link them into the summer movies of this year.
Yeah, we want to touch on them.
Yeah. So these are movies that like I'm excited about, Brian's excited about, and we're just we may have like brought them up in other episodes, but maybe not in depth. Like, I don't know. So we're just gonna rant. Did you want to pick first, Bri?
Obviously, we'll talk about the one that's going to come out in, this weekend?
4
Mad
days.
Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max Fury Road. You excited for that one?
Am I excited, dude? I am like stoked. That has like my new favorite actor, Tom Hardy, and I'm a really big Mad Max fan. It's the Punisher on wheels.
Dave has a hard-on for Hardy. He definitely does.
Dude, it's the Punisher on wheels, pretty much.
It is. It is. And anybody that's seen the classic kind of like Mad Max films, you know the character and they embody the character, and it's just a post-apocalyptic, over-the-top car chase scenes, and they have like these crazy vehicles, and they always have like the best
Lord
villains,
Humongous.
like Lord Humongous. Yeah.
Just walk away.
And the same guy is the new villain, right? The same guy who played Lord Humongous is the villain in the new movie?
No, the guy who played Toe Cutter from the first one.
Is that the guy in the helicopter?
No. The guy in the helicopter is just like the gyro pilot. He's just like a quirky character. Toe Cutter was like the gang leader from the first one. I think he had like eyeshadow on one eye, like with a missing eyebrow, with like puffy hair.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And he was the leader of like the biker gang, and they actually brought him back to be I think the guy's name is called Immortan Joe, and he's epic looking. He has like a mask like with horse teeth and like big white hair. He looks like a mutant or something.
Immortan Joe. I love the naming.
Yeah. But it's crazy because George Miller's back, the same director.
Yeah, he did all of them, right?
He did all of
the
them.
Mad Maxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you're a fan of the Mad Max series, I mean, there's a darn good chance that it's going to be the same exact feel, just with updated effects, and that's great news for fans of the Mad Max series, like moi.
I think that's where you go wrong. Kind of, like this is happening. I don't know how many years. Yeah, Mad Max is all in the 80s, right? Did it even come out in the 90s?
Thunderdome, the third one, I think it was still in the 80s, but late 80s or early 90s. I went to go see that.
You're doing it.
Kid.
You're doing it 20 years later, and it's going to be hard to kind of, in a typical situation, it's going to be hard to capture kind of that same essence. But the fact that you're bringing in the same director means that he's the one that directed all of Mad Max. He has Mad Max underneath his belt, so I think that he's going to be able to do a good job of actually maintaining the character.
Yeah. From the trailers, like I just knew, like right off the bat, just by watching the trailers, you just get this feeling, it's going to be like epic. I'm so excited for it. There's no way that it can be bad. I am totally convinced it's going to be worth the ticket and then some. And dude, have you seen some of those chase scenes, like the car chase scenes? Mm-hmm. It's like vintage Mad Max, but like with new effects.
Yeah. Crazy. And they still got they got like that same gritty feel to it, but it just looks like it's like, it's obviously way better quality than the 80s movies.
Because those movies always had like a weird, like a quirky, over the top, I don't even know what to call it, like just a weird quirky vibe to them, like really over the top.
Yeah.
Like dude, like crazy very colorful characters, like kamikaze type dudes, like crazy.
Wait. And if you notice too, like they kind of, from the trailer, I think they still kind of kept those like weird 80s looks. The all the guys dressed up in the trailer all have that same kind of like mohawks and spikes, and like Charlize Theron has like the half painted face and stuff.
Yeah, with the robotic hand,
Yeah.
the arm.
Mm-hmm. It looks. I'm excited for it. I think to the mass public, it's not going to be a big hit. I think to all the '80s babies and the ones that loved Mad Max, it's going to be a cult classic. But I don't think your average Joe is going to be going to go see it unless you were a Mad Max fan.
Well, I'm going to go on record and say this. I respectfully disagree. I think it's going to be the movie of the year, and it's going to just crush ticket sales. Like, I think it's going to be that epic where people are going to be like, go see it. That shit was crazy. That's what I think. It's not going to do as well as Fast.
I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look this up. You want to make it?
Let's not make any wagers because I have no money.
No. Let's look and see if it box office hits. Let me look it up right now.
It's not going to do
for the first Mad Max. No, for the first Mad Max in comparison.
Yeah, it's not going to do no Fast 7 numbers, but
no.
It's going to be a huge hit.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the same audience. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is it's not going to have that same mass appeal. Yes, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But
dude, what if it does? Because what if you never seen one Mad Max movie, and then you look at this trailer for this movie called Mad Max Fury Road, and you just see these epic car chases with explosions, and it has Tom Hardy, which has a huge name. He has a huge name right now. Charlize Theron's a known star. And it's almost like they're almost not promoting that it's a part of like an old series, but at the same time they are. It's weird. I think it's going to do really well.
I think they're kind of portraying it like if you look like it's its own thing. Like they are taking the character and doing whatever the heck they want with it. You know what I mean? Like they're still going to keep the Mad Max, but I think they're making it its own movie, not like a fourth movie in the series.
No, well, the other movies they didn't really. They made like small references to his past. Like sometimes they have flashbacks, but like they kind of always made it like where it's like its own separate story.
That's what I mean. Mad Max is having its own separate thing that's happening. It didn't. They don't have to interlink with each other. The only thing that's interlinking is Mad Max. You don't have to see the other ones.
No, you don't have to see the other ones. Yeah. But it'll be a better experience because I actually made my girlfriend watch all three of them this past weekend. And,
did you?
I did because she's super excited about it. And I was like, oh, you never seen Mel Gibson as Mad Max? And I love Tom Hardy to death, but, there's only one Mad Max to me, and that's going to be Mel Gibson. And I'm a little bummed he didn't come back. He's older, yes, but I think he could have pulled it off. But
what would have been cool is if he did like a cameo in it.
I guess, dude, but like, for me, not really. I think I wouldn't like that. To me, it would be just like lowering Mel Gibson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is Mad Max to me. Like, I'd rather have him not in the movie at all and just have Tom Hardy in it, It's like having, because I was reading they were going to have Sean Connery in Skyfall. They were going to bring him out of retirement to have like a little scene. And, Sean Connery's done. Like, he's been retired since League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He's like in his
looking
late
like
80s.
An old man.
Dude, he is like faded right now. He got like baggy clothes and he got the old man shoes and the old man pants.
Yeah, I know. You sent me that picture today. He's got that pants that are way too big for him and then like that fisherman hat.
Yeah, dude, like the big painters looking pants, like clown pants and like those Velcro shoes. My boy's not dapper anymore. He's done. It's sad.
All right. So here we go. Domestic opening weekend. They don't have it on record for the first Mad Max. But Mad Max 2, Road Warrior, it opened at $2.5 million. Mm-hmm. And Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome opened at $7.2 million opening weekend.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction?
But you can't go by those numbers, dude, because the economy, inflation, everything is like so much different. Like if you translate 7 million, that could be like 50 million for our time or 70 million for our time. You know what I mean? Like it's completely different numbers. The economy was completely different.
That's true.
You can't totally go by that. I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to make his money and then some. I'll just say that. They're not going to lose money.
All right. So what do you? That's I think a good amount of Mad Max talk. What are you thinking for other movies that you're excited for?
Well, okay.
Unless you
Did
want
did
more.
huh?
Unless
No,
you
I
want to
got
talk about it more.
no, no,
I
no,
didn't mean
no.
to cut you off.
No, I'm good with Mad Max. I've hyped it up enough. You know, it's on my back now. For the audience listening, if you waste a movie ticket on Mad Max, blame Dave from Newbreed. But I promise you, it's gonna be
Dave,
worth it.
Newbreed Film Reviews 2014, just right back in, and Dave will refund your ticket, like if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, 1985
Don't hold your breath,
ticket
people.
price. 1985 ticket price, $3.75. So
Yeah,
$3.75, they got $7 million opening weekend per ticket price. That's pretty damn good.
that's pretty good, dude. Look at the
Yeah.
ticket sales today. They're like 3D movie is like 14, $15.
Right.
Dude, what was matinee then? 25 cents?
Probably. Like
Jeez.
$1.50 or something.
Yeah. No, dude, one last thing, but I remember seeing the third one, the Thunderdome,
Yep.
and it was like it was surreal. Even as a kid, it just felt weird because like you knew it was like the last one ever, and maybe the last one with Mel Gibson. But here we are, years later, and who could have predicted this? You know, they brought the franchise back, and it's sad whenever you see any franchise go. I felt that way about when I saw Alien 3 because I thought it was done there.
Yep.
Matrix, when that trilogy was over, it's like almost it becomes a part of your life. Like, you grew up watching these movies.
Very true.
The
Yeah, those are
last indie,
parts of childhood.
yeah, third Indiana Jones, that was a sad, it was like bittersweet. Like, wow, last indie.
Right.
But I got another pick. Paul actually brought this up. I don't know if he brought it up on air, and I was hating on it. I was completely hating on San Andreas with The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson. And I went to see Avengers 2 Age of Ultron over the weekend, which was freaking awesome. Not better than 1 though. But I saw the trailer to San Andreas and sold. Like I want to see it. Because I was hating on it because to me it looked like a typical disaster film that has been done a million times. Like we've had Deep Impact, we've had Armageddon,
2012.
2012, we've had Journey to what's the
Day
one
After
where
Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow.
Yep.
Another one they go like the center of the earth. Like I don't know, dude. There's so many. It's like tired already. Sharknado. Just kidding on that one, but I got sold, and I'm going to shut up right now. I'll let you rant, but I got sold because the effects look top notch. Number 1, that caught my attention. Number 2, The Rock is the man. Like I love that dude. He's freaking awesome. I like him in movies. He's a great action star to me, and I'm glad he's back in that role.
So I'm with you still on the first part, your first initial opinion. I've seen the trailers. Maybe if I sat in I still have to go see the new Avengers. And maybe if I catch that at the beginning, I might change my thought process. But to be honest, like I'm right there with you with your initial thought process is, oh, another disaster movie again. Let's throw the Rock into a disaster movie and see what happens,
Yeah.
I'm not too excited about it. I might catch it when it gets to Netflix. That's my thought process. I just looked at the director and he's got nothing. He's got nothing underneath his belt.
Yeah. See,
Cats and Dogs, the Revenge of Kitty Galore, he's got underneath his belt.
See, I wouldn't run to the theater, and it's not going to be like a go-to movie when it comes out. But like, if I was bored and when a movie comes out, if I have nothing to do and I get like a little itch of going out and doing something, I'll pay the ticket to go see it now. Before I was like completely hating on it. And I may be right with the first opinion. It may be a total piece of crap, but
I stand on the not excited factor of it. I'm not excited at all.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to go see it then either.
But you know what? In the famous words of Michael Bay, I know you love Michael Bay so much. He says people love action popcorn movies in the summer. They like to go and sit in the AC and just watch an action movie. That's straight from the words of Michael Bay.
You know, dude, and another thing, I actually think is gonna have some like touching moments and like good moments because
It's
like
something with his daughter, right? Like he's got to save his daughter or something,
his
I think.
wife, like I don't want to spoil it, but like this is all in the trailer. It looks like he has a wife in it, and obviously he saves people. It's probably gonna have some cool, dramatic, like touching moments. And I like The Rock as an actor. I don't think he's bad. I mean, he does play like stereotypical meathead roles, but I liked him in Walking Tall,
I liked him in
and
Walking Tall. That was a really good one.
he was good, man. Like I felt he was natural, and
Yep.
I think he can actually act if he applies himself. And he tried to. He tried to lose a bunch of weight. The Rock got all skinny, dude. He got thin for like a while, and I think he
Hmm.
was trying to shed that meathead look, like to try to really, get into like serious roles. But
Now he's in like
it,
super meathead.
oh yeah, he's swole, dude. He's freaking huge now. All right, man. Do you have like another pick? I got
So
like
I
one,
just want to
two. I
touch
got
on
four more.
I want to touch on this one, and we'll go. I want to touch on Jurassic World. Obviously, we'll go to that one. But what do you think about Poltergeist, the remake?
Um, I have not seen any trailers on it. I have not read up on it. I knew that they were coming out with one like this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it's coming out
Right?
at the end of this month, I think.
What I think, my gut feeling is that it's in no way going to live up to the original, and I think it's a waste of time. And this is not even seeing anything on it. It's just my gut feeling. It's kind of like if you're going to remake a classic, you got to really bring it. You got to bring your A game overall. Who's his director? Like,
This guy named Gil Keenan, and he doesn't have much on his plate except for he did do Monster House, and I know you're not a big fan of like cartoons and stuff like that, but this is my nephew's favorite movie, and I've watched it, and it's actually pretty good for like a Pixar kind of movie. It's about a house. I guess it's kind of poetic for him to do Poltergeist. It's about a house that's a monster, and the kids have to go in and get into it. Which it's actually a really good Pixar film, or I'm not sure if it's Pixar, but it's a
maybe
animated film.
maybe he'll blow it out the water, dude. You never know. It's I'm hating on a guy I don't even know nothing about him or his films,
Yeah,
but
I mean
maybe
he doesn't have much. City of Ember. Have you seen that? I don't even know what that is.
no.
Yeah, that's it. I mean that's pretty much all he's got.
Yeah.
So
I mean like I said,
it's a big franchise for some new Jack to take on. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, the first one, the sequels are like
Yeah.
but who doesn't know Poltergeist like the first one?
Right.
Who was the big name who did that? Was it Spielberg?
Spielberg, I think. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if you're gonna remake a Spielberg film, you got to bring your A game.
That's true. Yeah, you're screwed. I mean, going up, in the first place to anything that Steven Spielberg's done and then trying to redo it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna, my initial reaction is not to go see it unless if it's just blows me away by a trailer or people tell me word of mouth, hey, it was freaking awesome.
Oh, actually, no, I stand corrected. Steven Spielberg was the producer and he actually wrote the screenplay to Poltergeist.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know he actually wrote screenplays and stuff like that. But yeah, he wrote the screenplay. So this is Steven Spielberg's baby. He wrote the screenplay to it. And this kid's going to take it and do whatever with it. So, I don't know. I just want to, because that's coming out, I think, at the end of the month. But Jurassic World. So, I got to say, the first trailer that I saw, I thought it was going to be really cheesy. And I'm really excited to see what they do with the Jurassic World. Because I think it's cool to always see what the park was really going to be like when it opened up. And now they have the graphics to be able to kind of do it. And the show, like, they do that big scene with, like, that big sea monster jumping out of the water and stuff. And I think that's really cool. Chris Pratt's in it, so, he's going to do probably a pretty good job. It all comes down to how the director does. But I think it's a good take. It's like a good spin. I think that the whole dinosaur that's kind of like mutated and like the big protagonist is kind of all right, been done before. It's been done, the first time. But I think overall, anybody that has been a Jurassic Park fan is going to go see it because they want to see the world and how the world acts, and you get a decent cast. So I'm excited. I think, and I might even go see it in the theaters because I think it's definitely a theater going experience.
Yeah, I'm not Mad Max excited about it, but I probably will go see it just out of respect for the franchise because, I mean, I saw the first one in the movies, and it's like one of my favorite films of all time. I believe I saw the second one. Actually, I saw all three in the theater, and the third one was the worst. And I was hating on Jurassic World because
the bird cages were cool, though. In the third one? Jurassic... You know, like the bird cages that had like the you know, like get stuck in the bird cage.
I don't even remember, dude. Like, I remember they had this dinosaur called the Spinosaurus, and they hyped it up as the new big bad dinosaur on the block. And what's Jurassic World doing?
Exactly.
The Jurassic World has the new Indominus Rex. It's the big bad dinosaur on the block.
Yep.
Like, you know, it's the same crap.
It is. They're regurgitating the story. But Chris Pratt has power over raptors, you know, so.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like watching the trailer, like I didn't see the movie. These are like all just theories. Like I can gather from the trailer that the raptors are to a point where they're so intelligent that they've been manipulating them and making them controllable. So obviously, you show them they show him on a bike with like raptors running alongside him. So obviously they're all going to hunt the Indominus Rex. You can gather all this from the trailer. You know what I mean? It looks like he has control over the raptors, blah, blah, blah. That's going to probably bring a couple of cheers like, oh, raptors on your side. Oh, like pet raptors. And I don't know if this is out the bag, and I don't know if I should let this one out, but I was sniffing, doing a little research.
First heard it right here on Newbreed Film Reviews.
All right. So I was just doing a little sniffing on Jurassic World, and something came to light. They had an image of the T-Rex on the main website, and it's like floating around the internet of the T-Rex that's going to be in Jurassic World. It has scars on its neck. And if you remember the first Jurassic Park, the T-Rex at the very end, that nicknamed Rexy, saves Grant and the kids, and I think her name is Ellie Sattler, the character, but like it saves them from the raptors and attacks them and has a fight with them at the very end, and the iconic scene with the banner comes down when dinosaurs roam the earth or rule the earth, and he roars. But that T-Rex got attacked in its neck and scratched up by one of the raptors.
I had the toy where the T-Rex had the neck pop off.
Yeah, mine got stolen.
Yeah.
I had all the toys. But yeah, apparently the same T-Rex is in Jurassic World, but 20 years later. And this is kind of funny. And in science, like this is all theory too, T-Rexes shouldn't live past like 28 years old or something like that. So the T-Rex in Jurassic World is probably going to be considered elderly, but somehow it's like still alive from the first one.
Right.
And you know it's going to battle the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
And the fanboy in me, I want to see the T-Rex win.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see the old girl win because they totally punked out the T-Rex in the third one.
Yep.
But they were supposed to be like babies, like youth. Like teens, kind of, I guess.
Baby teen Rexes, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a full size, but still, the Spinosaurus like snaps its neck, and it was kind of like, that's an iconic dinosaur, dude. Like people love the T-Rex from the first one. How you gonna kill one in the third one? It's like
because they ran out of stuff to do. So what else you got?
Okay, next on my list, well, you picked Jurassic World and that was on my list.
Yep.
Let's talk about Terminator Genesis, dude. What do you think?
Arnie's back again.
He's back with a cane.
Dude, did you see the trailer, man? He looks old as hell still, right? Like when he's about to jump out of that helicopter in the trailer.
I'll be back.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, Arnie, hang it up, man. Hang it up.
Let's just be real here. It's going to be regurgitated themes from like the first and second one over and over again. Same lines. I'll be back. Like same everything.
Yeah, they brought back the T-1000 too, like that same kind of character. Yeah.
Yeah. With all that being
like you said, the fanboy in me still wants to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. But Arnie's on drugs on this one. I'm gonna tell you why. They quoted him. He said that the new Terminator movie right now it's amazing, and that the Terminator Salvation sucked. Like, he's quoted saying that. I disagree with him. Salvation didn't suck.
A lot of people. You know what? I haven't seen it. A lot of people give it a lot of hate though.
Oh, dude, Salvation.
There's a lot of hate out there.
3 was terrible. Salvation was tolerable. Like, it was actually okay.
Yeah.
It had a cool feel to it. I wanted to see like a trilogy with that storyline, and Christian Bale. It wasn't bad, dude. I own it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I haven't got the chance to check it out.
Dude,
a lot of people said it wasn't that good, so I guess I kind of just never got the chance to get around to doing it.
I liked it. If
33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean,
see, a lot of people hated it.
That's my go-to site, dude. But sometimes Rotten Tomatoes is wrong.
That's
like
true.
They're flat out wrong sometimes. But going back to Arnie, dude, he is visibly old. Like he's tired looking, dude. He looks so old. He needs
to be chilling on the beach in Florida with a mojito and wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. He needs to hang that shit up. He's gonna hang out with the other snowbirds down in Florida.
Yeah, man, I love him to death. He's a legend, but some roles I think they're kind of getting past him now. Like, he's too old to have it believable, and like, yes, he's not a boxer and he's not like a commando dude that you have to be young to be believable, but and they're smart. They kind of made it where the living tissue aged on the outside, and you can be like, all right, I could watch this. It's somewhat believable because it's an old organic outer Terminator. Okay.
Right.
But what is he going to do after this now? Like, there was rumors he wants to remake The Running Man.
That's what I heard too.
You can't even run.
Heard that too. He can't run.
You can't even run. The what are you going to do? The limping man?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I heard that too.
The hobbling man.
I don't think any studio is going to buy into that one though. I think they could reboot the series with the same show and put someone new, young in. Yeah, The Rock could do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Arnie would get killed by the first stalker.
He would.
They'll put him. Matter of fact, dude, they'll put him in that flying rocket chair and he'll die before he even reaches the lower level. He'll die like in the way down.
Yeah, the one where it has to shoot him down there. Yeah, he's not going to be able to handle that ride.
I'm not gonna make that. But rant back on Terminator. I'm still gonna see it. Yes, Arnie looks old. Yes, it's regurgitated crap. I mean, but it's Terminator, dude. I mean, let's be serious. We're gonna go see it still.
Yes, yeah, we'll still check it out.
You got anything else, dude?
No, not on that.
All right. You got any more picks?
Yeah. This one probably not going to be at the top of your list, but this one I'm a little excited about. You probably haven't seen Despicable Me, have you? The Pixar movie?
Nope. No.
So, movie's coming out called Minions, and in Despicable Me, the Minions are the funniest characters. They like speak their own language. They're like the little tiny yellow things with like the one, they're wearing like goggles. You know, like what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I seen them. No, yeah. I've seen them, but I'm not really familiar.
No, but if you watch the movie, it's going to be all around funny. It's a kids movie, but it's one of those kids movie. It has a lot of adult humor in it, kind of like Shrek, like that kind of thing. And Minions are the funniest characters, so this is coming out this year, just them by themselves, not with like their main guy that they're minion for, just kind of like their own storyline. So that one, I'm kind of excited. I won't like go to the movies for it, but I'll definitely check it out, like in theaters and stuff. I mean, like on Redbox or streaming or something like that.
I don't know if the people listening know this about me. Brian knows, Paul knows, people close to me, they know this, but I don't do like animated movies. I don't watch Pixar. I don't watch anything animated. I do like The Nightmare Before Christmas. I like Transformers, the movie from 1986. I think I like the G.I. Joe old school cartoon movie, but that's about the extent of it. I've never seen Toy Story full through. I saw Finding Nemo because actually Brian dragged me to go see it.
Yep.
And I did like it.
It was good,
I
right?
enjoyed it.
That's one of the top rated animated films of all time.
Never seen Ice Age, never seen Wall-E, none of that, dude. And I don't really have any interest. If heads are not being lopped off, you can count me out.
It's good though. The Despicable Me series, anybody that's listening and kind of goes that way, they're funny, just like Shrek's funny.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll be honest though, like some of the clips I seen of like Shrek, it's kind of funny.
It is,
but I wouldn't sit down
good.
or watch it or buy it.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So I have actually 3 more I can zip through.
All right.
Not consecutively, but Ant-Man. What do you think?
I don't know. Verdict's still out on it. They might make Guardians of the Galaxy was a smash hit, and I was looking at it like, what the hell is this shit? Like, who the hell are these guys? And so is Ant-Man's going to be the same thing. And I haven't seen the Avengers, but I heard that the Avengers and Ant-Man kind of go with each other. Is that true?
To be honest, like, maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, but part of the storyline is tied in with Ant-Man, like especially the comic book storyline with Ultron.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any real links to him. But I did see links to, in a way, I don't even know if I should say this. It's another Marvel character.
Don't spoil it for me.
I mean, they didn't show them.
I'm hoping to go this weekend.
Yeah, but
I go this weekend. We'll talk about it.
It's one you won't even guess, to be honest, dude, that they're going to probably go there and make a movie. And they already cast him. They cast the character. So, but Ant-Man, dude,
I don't know.
I'm going to just...
I'll check it out.
Go ahead.
I might not check it out in the theaters, but I'll definitely watch it.
I'll go on record. I'm going to say Ant-Man's going to be awesome. Just gut feeling, dude. I think it's going to surprise people, and it looks really cool to me. Like, I think it's going to be cool. Like, dude, he shrunk really tiny, and I saw in the trailer, he, like, punched this dude in his face, and his whole head whipped backwards. He's, like, tiny, like a little nail head, just, like, duffed this dude.
Well, he's got that ant strength.
Dude, yeah, and there's a villain in it called Yellow Jacket, and I guess he has like similar powers. He's in the comics, and he looked pretty epic. And there's like a funny scene in the trailer where they're having this like epic crazy battle like on this like toy train, but since they're real tiny, it's like a real size train to them, and there's like there's real danger there and possible death. But like they cut back to like how we would see, and the little train just flips over like. Psh, like it's no big deal, like a toy. It's funny looking.
Well, I think it's gonna.
Paul Rudd's funny.
Yeah, they're gonna have to definitely keep he is a funny character, so I think there's gonna be a lot of comedy in there.
Yeah, there has to be.
That's one of those ones like I'll watch, but I don't think I'm gonna go out to the theater to go watch it.
Well, I'll tell you. Promise me this, dude. If you love it, admit it. Be like, that shit was awesome.
Oh, I will. I got no shame in my game.
Keep it real.
Stuff. I will. Don't worry about
funny
me.
Vibe. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy came out of nowhere, then not knowing that people were going to be. It was one of the highest grossing movies around. Like
I like
Marvel's.
It, dude, but
Marvel's got a good engine going behind them. Pushing movies out.
Yeah, dude.
DC's
Guardians of the Galaxy. I may get some hate for this, but like I liked it. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like Avengers worthy. Like I think Avengers is the best group hero movie, and like, dude, Avengers blows away all the X-Men movies. Like the X-Men movies are terrible to me. Like they just suck. That's just my opinion.
I might get some hate for this. I kind of enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy a little more than Avengers.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was good, don't get me wrong. I just, I didn't think it was better than Avengers. But that's
I
just
love
me,
the classic like underdog story. That's always gets me. Any movie with an underdog in it and kind of like them coming up on top. I love that. That's like right in the genre of the movies I like. So.
Do you have another movie pick?
I have one that I want to touch on that somebody from Hollywood stole your movie idea. Have you seen the new Pixels
yes.
yet?
Yes, I saw the trailer.
Yep. So somebody from Hollywood was listening in on the Geek Squad van as we were driving around.
Yeah. Like a little side story. You guys have heard on a podcast that we do short films. Some of us like write scripts, like Paul likes to write. I'm a big writer. And I came up with some concept for a movie, and I'm not going to say it was exactly like this one coming out. And I would not do this. I wouldn't plagiarize anybody's work. I mean, but this is like a few years ago, and it's very similar.
Yeah.
And it's like a kick in the ass. Like, damn it.
We should have done it. We could have done a short film, and then somebody would have cast us to do this one. What was the video game, though? Was it Street Fighter? In your storyline?
No, I didn't have any specific game. It was more of like,
no, you were like,
it wasn't like,
yeah, you were obsessed with a video game at some point, and I forgot what it was. It was Street Fighter or like Tekken or something.
That was for like a spoof short film.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about this.
The aliens coming down to the world to play the tournament?
Yeah, that's not Street Fighter, dude. We were going to do like a Street Fighter spoof.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
No, Bad Dudes.
Bad Dudes.
It was Bad Dudes. We were going to do a Bad Dudes movie.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you people listening. You remember Bad Dudes.
If anyone at all remembers Bad Dudes, post on the Facebook page. Okay, I remember Bad Dudes.
Let me remind
Newbreed Film Reviews on Facebook. Bad Dudes. Post on there if you remember.
Guys. You're going to remember now. Ready? Hold on. I'm bad. Come on. You don't remember that? Like, right when the game starts, they're like, I'm bad. It was these two
Dave has been trying to make me do. He's been trying to make me do all these obscure '80s reboot short films, and I'm like, dude, no one remembers any of that shit. Like Button Man, nobody remembers Button Man.
We're gonna bring it back, dude.
What's that weird creature looking thing? Like the basket case.
Oh no, basket dude! I didn't want to do no movie of that.
You had a short film idea of that.
No, dude, but. I had a comedic Bad Dudes short that I wanted to do with you guys, and it would have been funny, dude. We would have had like the Nails. Remember we were gonna have Paul dressed as like the Nails?
Yeah.
The purple ninja with the Freddy claws.
Yep.
Oh God, it would have been epic. Too bad.
That was a funny script. Anybody that wants to do that short film, Dave will be taking bids, and he will sell the script to you. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're a real big Bad Dudes fan, or what is it?
It's Bad Dudes.
Bad Dudes. If you're a real big Bad Dudes fan, Dave has a script for you. So hit us up on Facebook.
I don't think the company that did the game, I think they were called Data East. I think they're non-existent. So
yeah, you're all right.
I don't think we're going to get sued.
You won't. They're not around anymore.
Yeah. So it's okay.
All right.
Brian
so what else? I said so. It's all right. So what else you got? I think I'm out of them. I'm out of like ones for the summer. You know, we can talk on ones. Obviously after that. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So one of them is it's another Arnie movie. It's called Maggie, and it's a zombie flick. Apparently, it's a zombie flick, and I think it's out now. And I was kind of interested in it, but I think it got like bad reviews, and like the premise is like it's like, in a zombie world, and his daughter gets infected, and Arnold's like really trying to act, and he has a beard. So
what is it called?
Yeah, it's called Maggie.
Maggie? I never heard of
it. Maggie.
Never heard of it.
And it's supposed to be a regular acting movie, but like with zombies, Arnie jumping on that Walking Dead train.
Yep.
Trying to capitalize. But yeah, I want to check it out just for shits and giggles.
Right.
He doesn't look as old with a beard.
That won't be on my list.
No.
Tribeca Film Festival, though. It got screened there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
I got another one, dude.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's your other one?
All right, so today I mispronounced it. I pronounced it ex machina, but this guy corrected me today at work. It's ex machina. And I was like, oh, Mr. Fancy Machina. You went to private school. Like, anyway, so it looks good. It's a movie based on AI, and it has a robot in it, this like female looking robot android thingy. And it has the dude from Drive, the guy who played Standard, the Spanish guy who gets shot, who tried to rob the pawn shop.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac. And it looks interesting.
He was in whatchamacallit too. The Sucker Punch. He was like the main bad dude in Sucker Punch too.
Mm. For Ex Machina, IMDb gave it a 8.1. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 91%, and Metacritic gave it 78%. So I think it may be boring to some because I think it's one of those like brainy movies.
It seems like it.
Yeah, very. I don't even know what to word it. Basically, it's probably gonna be one of those movies with a lot of metaphors, a lot of messages, like not to tamper, like create life and the responsibilities of it, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, the girl looks like she did an amazing job though, like kind of keeping that like same kind of robotic tone, but putting some real human into it.
She looks like a sexy iRobot.
That's how they
Doesn't it look like iRobot, dude?
Yep, they got those in Japan. They got like the female robots, you know.
But the Will Smith movie, it looks like iRobot, but with a chick.
Yep. Same kind of body style.
Weird design. Apparently, in a movie, like she plays mind games and like tries to seduce this one dude.
Yeah, I think they're trying to prove the point of like, you know, they can make them smart enough to have them interact with humans.
Yeah. Dude, that's weird. Imagine things get to a point where, and I think they kind of touched on this in Steven Spielberg's AI. They had like robot companions, like prostitutes, and like they made them so realistic that like there were, you know, people were like interacting with them in that kind of way.
Right.
And dude, imagine things get to that point in the future where like you don't even have to like go on dates anymore. You order the perfect mate.
Yeah. Well, it's
like, you know, characteristics and everything.
We're already building antisocial skills, you know, with like
mine would be mute. She wouldn't talk and just
just keep the mute button on. Just got no vocals. I don't know if I could do it.
Dude, my Android would be like let me just shut up before I get killed.
Before you get in trouble.
My girlfriend.
On that note, that's a good film. I think it'll be worth checking out. That's one of those ones that I'll get to it when it comes around on video on demand or some more streaming.
Yeah. If I check it out, I'll throw up a solo on here, a solo review.
Yeah.
I'll keep it spoiler free as much as I can.
Yeah. We'll just do do the whole your opinions in the front and then say spoilers and then go into them. Somebody can cut off if they want.
Right. That's true. You could be like you're entering the point where we just drop a bunch of spoilers.
So
get off.
Cut off now, or you know, stay with us.
Dude, but you know when we talk about like 80s movies and we actually sit here and say spoilers.
I know.
Like a 1975 movie, we're like spoilers. Oh, the birds kill people and Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. In case you didn't know.
Spoilers. You know, the shark eats the captain. Jaws.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. But dude, there are people out there who you know, probably didn't see it.
Right.
Oh god.
All right, so I think that about wraps up our anticipated movies this summer.
I think so.
It looks like it's kind of a light summer, to be honest, doesn't it? Like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. The only blockbuster. Okay, wait. In all fairness, Avengers 2 is a blockbuster.
It counts as a summer blockbuster, yeah.
Yeah. Mad Max Fury Road, I would say that's a good summer action blockbuster.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to make it that. And you know what it is, dude? The movies are weak. Like besides Mad Max and besides Avengers, Jurassic World is kind of weak.
Yep.
What's Terminator Genesis is very weak.
Yep.
It's just
There's nothing,
not original.
Yeah, I don't think it's not gonna be like a big. I'm not as excited for the summer films this year.
Dude, there's this movie that I saw the trailer for. When I saw Avengers 2, it's with George Clooney. I'm gonna get the name of it right now. It looked really good, dude. I'm gonna get the name of it right now so you can YouTube this. Tomorrowland with George Clooney. I was kind of blown away by the trailer.
That's based on a ride at Disney.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm reading the premise right now. It says, for Tomorrowland, bound by a shared destiny, a teen bursting with scientific curiosity and a former boy genius inventor embark on a mission to unearth secrets of a place somewhere in time and space that exists in their collective memory. Weird.
It is.
It's going to be one of those weird movies.
It's Disney film though, because it's based on, I think, there's a ride called Tomorrowland. Yeah, it's Walt Disney Motion Studios. Yep.
Dude, you know what's funny, dude, is Disney still has that reputation by the general public as being like really kiddie and not edgy at all. Because I'm sitting there watching the trailer for Tomorrowland and my girlfriend's next to me and she says, "Oh, Disney made this." And I looked at her and said, "Yeah, you realize Disney is in cahoots with Marvel?
Yeah,
and they're doing all these Marvel movies?"
I told somebody that the other day. I was like, "Yeah, Disney owns Marvel. As in Marvel still runs by itself, but Disney owns it." And they're like, "What? Disney owns Marvel?" I said, "Yeah, they own Star Wars and Marvel. They're cash cows right now."
Mickey Mouse Disney, man.
Yep.
And Mayweather owns Disney.
Yep. He's gonna one day.
Money May.
One day.
Hey, man, so what do you think? You think that wraps up,
I think
what are we on, 24?
24, yep. So if you want, check us out on Facebook, Newbreed Film Reviews. Again, tell me if you've seen Bad Dudes or if you know what the hell Dave's talking about.
And they know.
Yeah.
With a little soda pop you drink for energy.
Yep. And
the big fat boss at the beginning, the first stage that blows the fire. Come on.
The nails.
Yep.
All right. We're also on Podomatic. We're on iTunes. Those would be the two main ones that we're at. And Paul, I don't know if he'll answer you on Twitter at Newbreed Film, but you can try to hit him up there if you want. And we also have the email, Gmail, Newbreed Film Reviews 2014
at Gmail.
Yep.
We're on TuneIn Radio, Double Twist, some other one, I don't know, but we're branching out there.
Cool.
So all right, dude. So we'll be back with 25, whatever that is.
We'll figure it out. We do want to do upcoming, which is going to be pretty cool, and this is we're going to be doing a Netflix recommendation episode. So we're going to all give our recommendations on whatever's on Netflix, so you can kind of stream whatever we're watching, whatever we think is good. So,
Yep.
So stay tuned.
All right, dude.
All right.
Good night. Good night to the people listening. Bye.